Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today will be the last flight for our Jet2 Air Tanker. Bad. You don't want it to end, honestly. This is like the first series that is I don't want. But unfortunately I ran out of nations. So this is gonna be the last flight. I can't really do any more, sadly, because well, destination just I don't know. I told you guys in the beginning, the first episode, that there are only like 2 or 3 destinations for this flight, for this air, and they only have the one, so it doesn't really do that many flights. So, yeah, even like most of the time, the flights that Jet2 operates here are mainly 737-800s, and they're not A330-200s. Like very rare, like every like 6 or 7 737s that arrive here, there will be one A330-200, and of course, because it's just the only one, so they have to prioritize. I do believe that this the reason why they use it is when they have like a very big booking for a certain place, so they would go. Mostly this plane goes to Tenerife. Like when I was seeing all of the destinations, it would do once to Palma, once Lanzarote, but almost all the time it's like Manchester, Tenerife, Tenerife, Manchester, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Tenerife South is the main destination for this plane. Maybe they do actually need this size of a plane because a lot of people are going to Tenerife a lot more, so they need like to send as many people as they can, like, you know, and fill this plane up. That could be maybe the reason why they have this plane to begin. But yeah, I mean, I can't just keep flying up and down to Tenerife, guys. That would be a very, very boring season, you know? Just up and down Tenerife, up and down Tenerife. Like life in a pilot of an A330-200 Jet2 pilot. Literally the only one destination that you keep going to. So yeah, we can't really do that. We need to, you know, move on to other things also. So after this, I actually prepared already. I can't say like I'm gonna or this or change my mind, because I really already just like I got the sceneries, I got the this ones, the whole plan set up. Got two types of liveries for that flight. It's gonna be an A319. I told you guys I wanted to do an A319 because, like I said, I purchased both the packages for Phoenix, the A320, and I have the A319 and the A321. So yeah, I actually could do some Jet 2 flights with the A321, because they do have 2 A321-200s. Okay, so it's gonna be, I have a feeling that it's gonna be also very much like this one, like the A330, you know? It might be like 1 or 2 locations that they frequent, maybe, you just don't know. But they do have a lot of A330 Neos, so A321 Neos, sorry. So they do have like a quite bit of those. I think they invested more on the Neos than on the CEOs, because I think the CEOs are like, you know, they more fuel. No, actually, wait. No, they own 2, but parked 1. Yes, they have 2 A320, A321 CEO versions. One of them is parked and is not being used right now, I think, because I checked online when I checked in plane spotters. One of them is currently parked and the other one is in service. So I do think that they're phasing them out, but they're still using it to cover some. I think there's some destinations where they might not have enough. They don't really have too many 737s either. I think they're like, they have 30, 40. I forgot the number. But yeah, they do. They didn't have that many. They don't have any. I don't think they have any Maxes. But yeah, they still have the NGs. They're still running strong with their NGs. But for me to either fly an NG or to fly a 777 or something, I'm gonna have to go back to my MSFS 2020, and I only have like 100 GB left in my hard disk, so I definitely can't download and update the MSFS 2020 because that will need at least 350, 400 GB just with the world updates and the base installation. So I do need a different hard disk if I'm going to run MSFS 2020. And what I am feeling a little bit worried about, and that's the thing, I may have to go back to MSFS 2020 because we are right now limited to what we've got. I mean, we do have a lot of planes, but our issue is that we have only Airbus planes. So we only got the A320 and A321. We're talking, okay, let's talk about Inibuilds first. So we got A320, A321, A330-200 variants, and A330-300, and the A330-300 passenger to freighter converter. Now that passenger, the freighter one is not being used that much. And then we got the Phoenix, A319, A320, A321. However, oh my god, the weather is getting a lot worse. While I'm speaking, weather is getting worse and worse. I don't even know if we're gonna be able to take off, honestly. I'm just gonna take this as a challenge, but weather is getting pretty bad here. Oh my god, just as I'm talking, it's getting worse. This fog is getting thicker and thicker. I don't even know if we're going to be able to even see the taxiway. Oh my god. Oh well. Guess we're going to have to cut it short and just... oh my goodness. This is getting worse. Oh my god. Are you guys watching this? Like, what you're seeing right now is not a glitch or anything. This is literally how the weather is just, you know, slowly changing. Because, you know, I set the smoothing rate for this one, for active sky, because active sky, if you don't set the smoothing rate and you let everything happen like immediately, the problem that happens is the weather will shift very quickly. And if it does that, the plane, while you, especially if it's you're flying, the plane could just get knocked the hell out of the sky, you know, like left, right, up, down, and then like autopilot disconnects and it becomes a mess. And that's also the same problem that happens if you leave live weather in FS 2024. So the nice option in active sky is that you can make it over an interval, just smooth in the transition between the old and the new weathers whenever it gets downloaded. So that's also good. And I'm also setting the weather to be the weather from VATSIM. So it's taking this information from VATSIM and it's just putting it in the simulator, which is also very good, so that because now I'm flying on VATSIM a lot more, so nice to have the weather from VATSIM. But yeah, guys, but yeah, and we have the Phoenix Airbuses, and that's all we've got. So Airbus, 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 and Airbus. And I do have the Asobo A3, it's a 737 Max. But honestly, man, I have not seen anybody use it like any of the you know, the streamers or the content creators making a lot of content with it. I have not been seeing that. I know they have done Asobo has done a lot of fixes to it, but a lot of it just doesn't work right, you know. And I just kept seeing them when people are using it. Just most of the things just don't work right here in this add-on. So I don't think I can do it. So yeah, it was also but the problem is for me right now, I don't have any slots for an extra hard disk. That's my only issue right now. So either I'll have to go for an SSD, like another 1 terabyte SSD, where I could put like have the installation of the MSFS 2020 there and only the MSFS 2020. And then I already have the add-on selector, you know, where I can just like, I can like activate And they said there are also profiles that you can set up for the add-on linker, which is good. I haven't been able to figure that honestly. I cannot lie. I have not been able to figure out how to make different profiles, MSFS and MSFS 2020 and 2024. So that is something I'm going to be looking into. But before I have to do that, I have to get me another 1 TB of hard disk to be able to do this. Now, if that's going to cost me, that's definitely going to cost me a lot less than upgrading my motherboard and then buying all of that other stuff. Because I was thinking like, okay, I really need to upgrade my motherboard and I need to upgrade my, this one, my, because if I upgrade the motherboard, I'll have more slots for an M.2. So I'll have multiple, I could have multiple M.2. So I could go for like a, because I was thinking about going for a 4 terabyte M.2. The problem is right now I have only one slot for my M.2. That's it. So I have no method of transferring my current data from the M.2 that I have right now to the 4 TB M.2. But a 4 TB M.2 would solve all my problems, but I'd have to swap it out. Now, how am I going to copy the data? That's going to be another issue. So I'm going to check out like the shops and I'll see with them, because I think they might be able to use one of the PCI Express slots to be able to put that as a M.2 slot, and then we can put the M.2 over there, and then I can transfer all of my data to the 4 TB, and I'll leave the 1 TB M.2 just there for, let's say, for our recordings. You know, when I'm recording all of the flights and stuff, I could just have a 1 TB just for recordings. So that would be beautiful. That would be very sweet. But I have to have a chat with them. Now, today's Friday, so definitely I won't be able to talk to them about it. But let's see, maybe on Saturday or Sunday. Friday, Saturday are off in our country here. So let's see, maybe Sunday I have to speak to them. And then I'll try to get like an estimate of how much it's going to cost me total, and see if I get my next salary, can I cover that or not. But yeah, enough chit chat, enough blabbering. So without further ado, let's start setting up. It's going to be interesting. The weather is pretty bad, so. Very good evening, Fennec for Uniform Delta. Looking to pick up IFR to Manchester. We are at gate 52.
Fennec for Uniform Delta, you're clear from Manchester via Bravo for Alpha Departure. Return climb 6,000 feet, squawk 4436.
Cleared for the Drago for Alpha, and we will be climbing 6,000 feet. And we, please, can you repeat, say again the squawk first?
Fennec for Uniform Delta, squawk 4436.
Squawk 4436, Janex for Uniform Delta.
Fennec for Uniform Delta, RIPA correct.
From Delta, request push and start.
Fennec for Uniform Delta, Delta Rapid approved facing north, unit 1019er.
Pushback facing north and QNH 1019 Canex, Uniform Delta. We will push facing north. departure. Facing north.
Release parking brakes, please.
Brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Roger that. But see, that's the thing. They added this new feature now. Tell you when you're clear to start the engine. So this line should be removed from GSX. The start at will line should be definitely removed. And then once we reach the place that we're supposed to start our engines from, that's when it's supposed to say. But I think I forgot to set distance here because I'm supposed to, I think like 15 meters, let's say 17 meters. So I forgot to set this because I had planned to be taking off from here, but when I connected to VATSIM, I found that this guy is there. I saw it on my Navigraph, so that's the reason. Kind of like got messed up. So we're pushing back. See, now you can see the guy from Navigraph. That's the nice thing about Navigraph. You can load in everything from VATSIM and you can see who's around you. All right, starting engine 1. Engine 1 available. Engine 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Stand by. Engine 2 available. You're clear to disconnect.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
You're going 725 for Palma ground. You're going 725 up with the temperature facing north, Tuesday 1019er.
That's the guy that's going to be pushing back? Okay, I think I gotta wait for him to push back first, I guess, because there's not much space here. So. And he already got the approval, so...
Safety is clear. Right is clear.
Alright. So while this guy pushes back, we finish our start. Okay. There's the pin. Okay. Another way. Okay, flight controls. Up. Down. Neutral. Left. Right. Neutral. Rudder. Left. Let's just wait for this guy to push back. Problem is, this is gonna mean that we are gonna be late for taxiing because he will still need to, push back, switch on his engines, all of that shit, and then we'll be able to taxi after him. We gotta wait for him to do all of that stuff. I wish we had started taxiing earlier, but in video we can't do it. Ah. I didn't.
Hearing 7 request taxi. The station repeat. Hearing 7 to Papa, request taxi. Hearing 7 to Papa, taxi stand 2 for right, via Golf Lincoln North. Correction. Yeah, Golf Lincoln North, for right, hearing 7 to Papa.
Next, for Uniform Delta, request taxi to which for right?
Channels 4 Uniform Delta taxi holding point behind the A330 of the Euro wings, holding 2 for right via Golf Lincoln.
Lincoln what? North, yeah. Taxi to holding point 2 for right behind the Eurowings via Golf, Link, and North. Channex or Uniform Delta. North. The lights on. Parking brakes off. Here we go.
Iberia 450 fue de radio.
Iberia 450, Paco Herradura, buenas tardes. Recibo 5.
Next check. Pressure 0. Clear on the right.
Ryanair 16 Hotel Echo, stand to 08, thank you. Thanks for your service.
Bye. Euro 7 to Papa, contact Palma 118.305.
118.305, thank you, gracias.
Come on. Let's switch on our no. It's live. Okay, now it's coming from.
Sunny for Uniform Delta, contact Palma 118.305. Bye.
118.603. Thanks a lot. 605. Thanks a lot for the support, and I will see you next time. 118.630. 305. Okay.
Wing 7 to Papa, identified maintaining of 12 decimal lecture.
12 decimal lecture, 7 to Papa, bye.
Tower is 305. Yeah, that's correct. I have 305. Make sure. 305. Okay, 118, 305. Okay. Palma Tower, Chanex for Uniform Delta at holding at runway 24 right, holding point 1, ready to take off.
Thanks for Uniform Delta, hello Palma, wind 200 degrees, 4 knots, runway 24 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Chanex for Uniform Delta, runway 24. Okay, so we're clear for takeoff. Okay. But one last thing that we had to do. I tend to forget.
Approaching 24 right.
And we are clear on the approach. Ready for a rolling takeoff? Oh,
On runway 24 right.
timing. Okay. Stabilize, takeoff. Manual flex 60, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Set. $100 knots. Okay. Okay. Positive climb, 0. Going on. Good. Ooh, nice. Oh yeah. The climb, we need D-Ray 2. Climb thrust. Boom. Hmm.
10x4 Uniform Delta identified, monitor Unicom
122.8 for Chanix form Uniform Delta. Thanks for the ETC. See you next time. Bye bye. Manchester Tower, good evening, Chanix for Uniform Delta. We're 10 miles from final runway 23.
Select 4, Uniform Delta, Manchester Tower, good evening. Continue approach runway 23 right, you're on number 2. The surface wind 210 degrees, 11 knots, and report your indicator lift.
Chanex Uniform Delta, we are currently 170 knots and going for final approach speed now. This decrease for final approach speed. Chanex 4 Uniform Delta.
Select 4 route, 4 Uniform Delta, roger, thank you.
Down, +3. It was good. We did a nice separation from the Ryanair in front and gave Tower the information that he needed for him to say, okay, like this is gonna work. This. That's good. So we're not clear to land yet. Okay, we don't need these anymore.
Right, 770 Romeo, runway 23 right, clear to land.
3 right, clear to land. So,
Okay. I don't really know why Navigraph lags like this. I mean, the PC is fine, the sim is fine, everything is running fine. It's just, and there's so much information coming in from VATSIM.
Monitor, Unicom 122, definitely, goodbye.
Is that for me? You talking to me? No, I think he's talking to someone that just took off. Okay. There it is, yeah. Different. Okay. Because I'm going to be landing and there's going to be ground right after this. So I do believe we have set ground. 121 in perfect.
3 Tango Manchester Tower, good evening. Continue approach number 3. Runway 23 right, the surface wind 210 degrees, 11 knots.
Okay.
Right, 3 Tango report. Your indicator. We're currently 170. Tango, roger, thank you.
Not at all.
Runway 3 Tango, reduce now, minimum approach. Roger, minimum approach.
He didn't have to tell me that because I knew that I had to do it because of the guy ahead of me. The Ryanair ahead of me must have been already at final approach speed. He was very close to the runway. So that's why I decided I'm going to reduce my speed now so that I can keep distance. Because also I need him to land and vacate the freaking airport, the freaking runway, because I don't want to do a go around. So I need to be as slow as possible.
Uniform Delta, runway 23 right. The surface wind 210 degrees, 11 knots, clear to land.
Clear to run runway 23 right, Chanex Uniform Delta, or Uniform Delta. Okay,
Approaching
and now we
2,
are
70
3
Romeo, taxi
right.
Bravo, hold Bravo 2.
Bravo.
we were a little bit low. We need to higher. Reduce the descent. We're now focused on the puppies.
Easy 1558 Manchester Tower, hello, hold mic 1.
He's holding
Easy
my
1558 behind the landing Jet2 A330-200 on a short final. Fly mic 1, line up runway 23 right, speed high.
300. Yes.
100 above.
Right, 770 Romeo, contact Manchester ground 121 display 55.
200. 118, minimum.
Continue. You're good.
100. 50.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Reverse green, decel. There's a nuts. Brake. Nuts.
1,500 meters remaining.
Easy 1558, the surface wind 210 degrees, 11 knots, runway 23 right, cleared. Wake up. So next 4 Uniform Delta, taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4.
Taxi Alpha, hold Alpha 4, Chanex 4, Uniform Delta. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Show me where that is. Oh god.
Manchester Tower, this is Ryanair 2, Zulu
My
Echo,
bro.
we're still listening now, estimate 23 right.
Hold up.
Ryanair 2,
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Ryanair 2, Zulu Echo, Manchester Tower, good evening.
Okay, clean up.
Number 2, runway 23 right, surface wind 210 degrees, 11.
Roger, clear to the approach number 2 for Ryanair 2, Zulu Echo.
Ryanair 3 Tango, runway 23 right, clear to land. Chanex 4 Uniform Delta, contact Manchester Ground 121.85 back, bye.
Ground on 121.855. Thanks for the and support. Chanex 4. Okie dokie. 121.855.
Reports when you are fully established on the red. I thought you were on the final approach.
No, I thought it was a bit early, but oh well, I'll recall when I'm fully configured and give you 3 kilo and set up.
And for that, you can still stay on this frequency for now. Just yeah, I was looking at the wrong direction.
No worries.
This is 743 Quebec Hello and Juliet, ready for departure.
Easy 743 Quebec, you able Mike 1 for departure, Manchester Tower, good evening.
And yes, I can make 1 for departure, this is 743 Quebec.
Easy 743 Quebec, roger, thank you, via Mike 1, the surface wind 210 degrees, 10 knots. Runway 23 right, clear takeoff.
For takeoff, 23 right, is it 743 Quebec, thanks.
Skybase 157, runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 23 right.
Swiss 375, Manchester Tower. Easy 743 Quebec, Monitor Unicom 123, that's late, goodbye.
When you come on to this mandate, circle control is 743 Quebec. Goodbye.
38 Kilo Hotel, going to be restarted Euroscope in a second. Just continue approach. You are number 1, runway 23 right, with surface wind 210 degrees, 10 knots.
Number 1 continuing, just about to call in to say that we are fully established, but yeah, cool.
It's just going to be 30 seconds to restart and I'll be back with you. Skyway's 157, taxi Bravo, hold Bravo 3, contact Manchester ground 121-855, goodbye.
Bravo, hold Bravo 3, ground 121-855.
And all stations on this frequency, stand by. And all stations Manchester Tower now back.
Manchester Tower, ET30 Kilo Hotel, we are 10 miles, entry ground.
C3 Kilo Hotel Roger. Continue approach number 1, runway 23 right, surface wind 210 degrees with 10 knots.
Continuing ET3 Kilo Hotel.
Hello ground, good evening. Chinese Form Uniform Delta, we are on Alpha, taxi to holding port Alpha 4.
Connect 4 Uniform Delta, Manchester ground, good evening. Turn left onto Delta, Echo, November, and hold for me at November Bravo.
We'll continue to taxi via Delta, Echo, November, and we'll hold at November Bravo. Annex 4 Uniform Delta. So let's
Easy 743 Quebec, hello. 862 Section FF for Belfast information, Romeo inbound. Easy 743 Quebec, Manchester ground, good evening. Please report your aircraft type and stand number. Gate 6 and Airbus 320. Easy 743 Quebec, cleared to Belfast via the XLAD 1 Romeo departure, squawk 3524.
I knew that this would be
XLAD 1 Romeo departure, squawk
correct.
3534, Easy 734 Quebec. 743
Delta
Quebec.
Echo and November, right?
743 Quebec, squawk 7524. 753 3473.
He said 2. Delta, then Echo.
743 Quebec, read that correct.
Oh, okay. Then maybe he just changed it.
206, taxi right onto November Charlie. And
Cool.
taxi by November Charlie.
So we will keep continuing on Echo until we reach November Bravo. So that's November Charlie 1.
Transport uniform Delta, Manchester.
November Bravo is, yeah, it's at the de-icing spot. This is exciting. I never had the ATC direct me into the parking. So here we go.
Transport uniform Delta, traffic, ground correction, Manchester ground.
Ground Chanix for Uniform Delta. We are at November Bravo, waiting for the instructions.
Transport uniform Delta, stand 206.
And 206 for Chanix for Uniform Delta. Okay, here we go. So stand 206. No. No. There's no parking here. I'm not going to be parking here. Please, no. And 206 is right ahead of us, right here. 06 heavy.
Jet 9613, ready for taxi.
Get you.
Jet 9613, taxi to...
Oh nice, the marshaller is on the stairs.
Taxi left on November Charlie, Delta, Papa, and hold Papa 3 people.
Oh, there's a lot
Fine,
of stuff
November
loading
Charlie,
in.
Delta, Papa, holding Papa 3, Jet 9613.
Ryanair 3 Tango Manchester ground, taxi to stand 41 via Bravo and Juliet Foxtrot.
That's all one.
Ryanair 3 Tango stand 41 via Bravo and Juliet Foxtrot.
Need to get front a little bit. Good. Oh, forgot. Okay, keep you on. That's my
This is
bad.
Ryanair 20 Echo and Alpha holding down for 3.
I know.
Ryanair 2 Zulu Echo, Manchester ground, hello, continue straight ahead on Bravo. Stand is going to be 5-3 via Bravo, Kilo and Juliet. And go.
Bravo Kilo, Juliet, and Golf, stand number 53 for Ryanair 2
Just wait for the APU to start, and then we can shut down our end. Okay, 4 hours, 28 minutes. Yeah. APU bleed on. Engines.
Tomjet 9613. When the Ryanair 737-800 passes from your right to left, taxi to holding point Mike 1, runway 23 right, by Kilo and Juliet.
Okay, behind the passing Ryanair from right to left, taxi via Juliet, sorry, Kilo and Juliet.
Why is her mouth all the way down to... My God! Her mouth stayed with the ground elevation. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do deboarding. Yeah, that's good. Pumps off. Control on. Seatbelts off. And yeah, we are good. Actually, let's connect the 8,300 kilos. That's not bad. That's actually good. All right. I think the reason why we landed a little bit, it was not a hard landing, honestly. I cannot say that it's a hard landing. It's an okay landing. It's just that it was a little bit higher because of the bump, you know, because the now in MSFS 2024, the nice thing that they have right now is that the runways are not all flat, you know. There's like there are detents. It will be like a small hills or something, or some of them are gonna be like climbing, or some of them are gonna be, you know, on the slopes up or down. So the thing is, the touchdown point was actually at a small hill, if you guys saw when I was landing. So basically, even though I was pulling the plane up, the plane, like the ground just came up a little bit fast, so it kind of like impacted like firmly on the landing gear, but very well within limits. There was no issues. We won't really have to report into the what do you call them, to the engineers for this. It's all fine. Issue. So yeah, I mean, landing was fine, everything was fine. So yeah, this is the last episode in this series, I'm afraid, unfortunately. But I will be starting another A319 flight, which I have, like I said, I needed to use them because I have not flown the A319 even since the Phoenix that I had purchased, and it's just a waste of money, honestly, if I'm just going to keep it on the side like this. So I am going to start a series for that. I'm now like, I'm in between either Turkish Airlines or EasyJet. Maybe it was EasyJet? Let me just double check. No. It was that or Air Canada Rouge. So it would take us to completely a different location, of course. But the only thing there is that will we have ATC coverage over there in Canada, you know, and what time should I be doing these flights? Because if I'm going to be doing like afternoon flights, for example, here, it would be like very early morning in Canada, and I highly doubt anybody's going to be online. looking at how it is, see right now it is almost 12 a.m. Bahrain time, and so we're gonna I'm gonna just take a look at VATSIM radar and see like if there's anybody online in Canada. I do believe US will have somebody, but Canada, I would be surprised, honestly. No chance. Okay, so Vancouver seems to have some. Wow, there's a center. There's a center that is like basically controlling everything. That's what it seems like it's happening right now. What's happening is like there's a center and that person is controlling a very, very wide area. EZ2M. That's Montecon. It's covering EZQM and CZQX. Oh my goodness, that's a very big one. Okay, so I don't think these kind of things happen on the daily, but that's the thing. This guy has been online for how long now? Let's just see. He has been online for 14 minutes. So we're talking about 12 a.m. My problem is if I'm gonna do a Canada series, Air Canada series or Air Canada Rouge series, my dilemma would be if like, because I'll have to do it at very late nights like this, because that is like just around the afternoon or early mornings for them. So yeah, I would have to do it this time, and I won't be able to do that during my work hours. You know, my work days, I can only do my flights during the afternoon. So afternoons for them is like really, really early morning. So I don't think that's possible. Anyway, let's see how that goes. I will think about it. So it's either going to be Turkish Airlines or Air Canada Rouge. By the looks of it, Turkish Airlines would be a little bit, would have a little bit more coverage, you know, especially during the weekends. So yeah, let's see how things are gonna unfold for me. I mean, I haven't done Turkish Airlines for a very, very long time, and A390 would be fun to do, you know? Yeah, let's see, guys. Let's see next time. Anyways, please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done already. That helps the channel a lot, and you know, helps me out a lot too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you guys. Take care.